Hello guys and girls, this is an out of the ordinary, I can't even speak, this is an extra video, let's say it that way. If you can't speak Maya, use other words. Right, I've been tagged by DC Shaves to do the budget shave. See how low you can get with your stuff and as budget as you can. Okay, so here we go. And of course, what was I thinking? I haven't even really properly prepared, have I? So now, let me just pause here. So I'm terribly sorry for that. I had forgotten that my flannel was still in the washing basket from the stuff that I had washed and brought upstairs. Washed and dried. So there we go. Right, now the challenge is not only the budget, the challenge is also try not to use something that someone else has already posted. And it's so difficult. And then the third challenge, of course, of the challenge is that you've got to have it. Right, I was going to use a different soap and then I noticed I'd run out. I hadn't got any left. So here we go. Let's start. So the soap I am using, and I don't think anyone has posted this one yet, Cella. Okay, so Cella is 1 pence per use. And I'll put in the information box how I came to that conclusion. So Cella, I have put in here my 1/2 gram, as I always do, 1/2 gram with 1½ teaspoons. That's what I always use. So per shave. I'm now adding 1/2 teaspoon into this already, just so that it can get going. And the bowl is also included. Here's my salad bowl. It's a plastic salad bowl. And that is per use 2 pence. For the same amount of time as all the other things. Right. What razor am I using? The cheapest I have is the Haryali. Okay, I got this for $6.99. I bought this for $6.99. You can get razors, actually DE razors that are reasonable, from £3. You can get them cheaper, but they're no good. So anything from £3 and above is a decent razor. This is a twist to open butterfly. Has a good weight to it. Long handle for me. There are short handles on there. So this was $6.99. And this, wait, let's just start, because I got myself a little bit, not confused, but I haven't given you all the information. So the razor was $6.99. You can get one from, I'm talking pounds sterling, you can get one from £3. I told you Cella, and I did not write down what the actual price of the Cella was, but when I worked it out, it came to 1 pence per use. So this was 6 pence per use. Now, of course, I also need a blade, and the blade I have chosen is the Gillette Saloon, and the picture, you will recognize the packaging on the picture, and this comes to 1 pence per use. So I will load that in here, and this is actually, this blade, let's close this up. This blade is on its 4th use actually. This is my 4th use on this blade. So, and now you will be asking, what brush are you using? Okay, this was a super cheap brush, and it is a pure badger, and it's been soaking in the cup next to me as this one, and I paid, this was on eBay, £1.99. So so you can, I did check the other day, you can get brushes, synthetic or natural hair, from most probably even a bit lower than that, but the ones that look like they're actually going to hold at least 6 months are around that price mark, $1.99 and above. Right. So, and then my aftershave, and this is not the full size, I worked it out on the full size, is Pinnaud Clubman. Okay, so I worked it out on the full size bottle, not this size. And the full size, I think, was 300 and something milliliters. Once again, I will, I will post that down below. Okay, so if one adds up all of these things that are on the picture, the budget shave will cost me per shave 15 pence. Is that not great? 15 pence. So if I work the badger brush out, this pure badger brush out per use, that's 4 pence. So here we go, let's start. Let's just repeat that, let that sink in a little bit. Okay, my Cella soap, whilst I'm now going to the Cella soap for 1 pence per use with the 4 pence badger brush, let's start lathering. And everybody knows Cella, that was the other challenge I had. I wanted to use something that anybody can really get, whether you're in the States or in Europe or UK or wherever you are. Cella is something that you can get easily. There are other options that I had that most probably not everybody can get, but I do want to say that there are quite a few other options that I found and worked out, which are all between the 1 pence and the 2 pence mark. Of course, there are some that are above that, but I wanted to go as cheap as possible of stuff that I have. Okay, so let's add some water. Water is free. So that's 1 teaspoon. And of course, as I said, I took the measurements as to how I normally use this, and I hardly ever use more than half a gram. I might by mistake, but in general it's half a gram. I weigh it out. Unless I'm doing, more than one body part. Okay, this brush does hair a little bit, but hey, it doesn't matter. It's not, I'm adding the other half a teaspoon, so now we're at 1.5 teaspoons, as I always do. And you can see how it's lathering fantastically. This is a nice soft brush. It's actually somewhere in between a best or finest badger and a horsehair brush. It's not as soft as a horsehair brush, but has a bit more backbone than a horsehair brush, but not quite as much as the finest or best badger hair brushes. So here we go, all nice and creamy. I hope this is not going to slip all the way down the handle. There we go. Let me wet my face. Well, I was super surprised when I looked at the prices of some of the creams and soaps that I have and sticks, because there are obvious choices that people have already done, like the palm olive. I'm trying to find, I'll wet my glasses because I'm daft that way. Palm olive stick is an obvious choice which someone already has done. The Wilkinson sword normal blade is also an obvious choice, as is, I think someone did the Astra and someone did the Derby as well, or Derby. So I wanted something that wasn't quite so obvious and that I hadn't already used just already this week or last week. So let's get this going. Okay, in fairness, I do know that Cella is not everybody's choice in scent. But as I say, there are choices available just for 1 cent more that are also staples, but I don't want to give them away quite yet. I might give them away in a little bit, as in not in this video, in the next video to come or the video after, because I'm waiting for quite a few other people that I'm tagging, and I am tagging Johnny, I'm tagging Tim Shaves, I'm tagging Mr. G Shaves, I'm tagging Flash Boredom, you are the king of budget, and I'm tagging Adventures in Wet Shaving because he does straights and barber straights, and she shaves with Jill. You two, you know your straights and you know your barber straights, as in shavettes, and I know you most probably got something in your den that you can pull out the bag. So those are my tags. Let's get going. Haryali, £6.99, which makes this per use 6 pence. And I know that this Wilkinson Saloon is a favorite with many. It cuts, it's got a great blade feel, great feedback, works in almost every razor, is smooth, and is a great all-rounder. Cella has good slickness, good protection, a good scent strength. So not one that's not really got much scent. And it provides you, it's equally as good for a beginner as well as for those that have been shaving for a while or many years, because there's no skill involved in whipping up this lather, whether you face lather or bowl lather. In fact, if you'd left away the bowl, then that would be 2 pence cheaper, so I'd be at 13 pence per shave. And that's calculated on a rather cautionary basis that the brush won't last me that long, nor the razor. But in fact, I've had this over a year. And the brush I've had also for quite a long while, and it lost about 5 of its hairs. And every now and then it might lose another, but it still works fabulously. This is a mid-aggression razor, mild to mid, depending on blade. So also good in that aspect that it's not the mildest razor out there where you get disheartened straight away. So that was my second pass. And now one more. And I still have a lot of lava left in here and in the brush. As I always say, for beardy people, that will be most probably 3 passes. For me and for daily shavers, you could most probably get 2 more out of you. That's me just making noise with the brush. I'm sticking it in just to wash it, to rinse it out, look. So I think that's 2 more, most probably for daily shavers. I based my shaves on twice a week. No, actually 3 times a week. So I don't need to pick up. There we go. Let's clean this off. And finish my budget shave off with the Pinnaud Clubman. And as I said, this is not the full size, but I based the calculation on a full size. Marzipan with brandy, fabulous. No comment, no other comments to that. Otherwise you'll all get too excited. All right then, that was the budget shave. So that was, for me today, that was 15 pence. Let's repeat. Cella 1 pence. Haryali 6 pence. The badger brush 4 pence. Squeeze it out. 4 pence. The bowl itself 2 pence. The blade, and that was the Gillette Saloon, is 1 pence. And the Pinnaud full size, not like this, 1 pence. So that makes 15. Right, there you go. And I will see you Saturday. Bye bye.